Hello, welcome to the second installment of Life in Chess. And if you are a returning viewer, I am so happy that you're back. You are now my best friend. We will be best friends until the end of time. In today's video, we're going to look at a Caro-Kann game. Before that, we'll look at a couple positions in the game that I thought were important, and we'll go from there. We'll kind of see the game in real time. You'll get to see my thought process as I went through the game. And yeah, so without further ado, here we go. So let's get into the first position.
That's what she said.
Okay, so up until this point, it had been a very standard opening for me as black. I had played very precisely. A few things I could have done better, maybe developing my knight to c6 sooner, maybe in this spot playing h6 instead of castling and things like that. But overall, very fundamental Caro-Kann opening. We're playing the exchange variation, and if you don't know what that is, the exchange variation happens when a pawn is traded in the center and then normal development continues. Okay, as you just saw, my opponent blundered by playing bishop b5, and they blundered because in this position I am able to take. With my light square bishop on f3, they can recapture with the queen, but when they do, they hang the pawn on d4, and I take back with the knight. As they go to defend their queen from being captured, I take the bishop, he recaptures, and I have a 2-point lead I have a 2-point advantage. I'm sitting very good. I'm probably going to kick this knight and then continue to play my game. Okay, so in the game, I had failed to realize that if I capture this knight here, after this bishop move, everything would be okay. Instead, I played rook c8, which rook c8 is a very fundamental move to take up to control of the c file. It's semi-open file, it's just being blocked by my knight right now. Other than that, it's mine for the taking. So as you can see, I'm up a point of material. And rook c8 was an okay move, but I did miss that central idea of taking, like I mentioned. So in the game, he dropped his bishop back, which, again, not a great move. And I even missed that. I missed even that. I could have taken again, and we would have been in a similar situation as before, where he takes, I take, I play my queen out, he drops back, I pick this up, win a couple pawns, and I'm just sitting good as he has to retreat later in the game. I failed to see this and played b6, which again, it's a solid move. My opponent's not capitalizing on my mistakes, so I'm surviving, I'm doing well, I'm still up about a pawn material. And this is the key move that loses the game on the spot. My opponent plays pawn b4, and I really don't know why. I don't know if he thought maybe he could play b5 and kick my knight, and things start to look bad because there's not a lot of squares for my knight. d8 and b8 might have been the only two, perhaps a5. I'm not sure what the reasoning was totally. So he plays b5, and as you noticed in the game, I knew there had to be something here. I just knew this was a mistake. And so I take knight f3 with bishop. He recaptures with his bishop. I take the pawn in the center, d4. He plays the strongest move available, e3. I capture the bishop on f3 with check, forcing him to either take with the g-pawn or the queen. He probably should have taken with the pawn, but he chose the queen. And the queen is a mistake because at the same time this attack on my queen is happening, there is a free rook on c3. So in the game, I capture c3, pinning this bishop to the queen. He takes my queen. I take his queen. He takes my rook. I pick up the bishop. And I'm ahead in the game, and it's pretty much impossible to lose in this position. That's all there is to it, really. he tries to survive, but as you see, the game just develops further, and I capture all his pieces and win. If you really want to be my best friend in the whole world and for eternity, like I said, please like and subscribe. And here is the game we just went over. Let's see what happens. Some Caro-Kann action. Hopefully I can deliver a great performance. If not, I don't know. If not, you'll never see this face again. How about that? Okay. Just developing, gonna get my bishop out in castle. Maybe actually I'll get my knight out first, then I'll get my bishop out in castle. Kind of forgot about this little horsey. So, now that it's developed, I will continue my plan. The pony, the horse, the stallion, whatever you like to call it. Okay. I don't believe I'm missing anything, so I'm just going to castle. Okay. Pulls bishop out. Now I could put my rook on the c file. I could also push a6. I'm going to put my rook on the file, then push a6. Maybe he'll blunder a queen here. Let's see. That would be... Okay, it didn't happen. Now I'd like to get my queen involved. I feel like my queen is not doing too much, really. Let's do this. Put some pressure on the center. I think he wants to do something with this knight here, especially with that last move. It's pretty telling he wanted to unpin. So, what is this? Albania. What is the Albanian flag? I don't recognize it. Okay. Alright, with that move especially, I feel like there's something we can do here to exploit that. So, I'm thinking if I take here, let's think this through. If I take this pawn, he has to recapture. Or else, you know, I'll take again and then I'll be up a whole piece. So if I take, and then he takes, well that wouldn't work. So I think for this to work, I have to start with this. To start with bishop takes knight, follow it up with knight takes d4, looking to play rook takes c3, and or win the bishop, depending on what happens. Okay. Now I need to think about this. I believe I take with check. If he takes with queen, I can take with rook, take back, and I think I'm winning. And that is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Game over. I think. Okay. And then I pick up the bishop, and I'm up 2 points of material. I have the C file. It is mine. I own it. Nobody can take it from me. Okay. I'm going to maneuver this knight into a more active position. Just how do I want to do it? I like this, and then here. I feel like he's going to have to play catch-up if he wants to survive. Now there's a forking possibility here. We'll see what happens. This is a very solid game for me. I'm very happy with the way it went. Shout out opponent for making this game an easy one. No offense to you, I played many horrible games myself, so don't take it personal. Thinking about going check, take, and then I'm threatening to win another rook. I will probably drop the knight in the process, but at this point in the game, I think a knight for a rook is a fair trade. Okay, any day from my opponent here. Okay, he plays that. I'm still going to play this regardless because I'm bound to win a piece. You can block and then take and then lose the piece that way if he prefers, and we may see that. So, yeah. Yep, this is what he went with. Got to credit him for the effort. He gets an A+. Okay, he really wants my bishop. He might just get it if he asks nicely. Well, I can just take this, actually. Okay. And from this point forward, the game should be over soon, very soon. Okay. Brilliant move. It almost worked. And look at that. So there you have it, folks. We looked at a Caro-Kann game featuring the exchange variation. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it valuable. Please like and subscribe. And if you're ever feeling down, just know, this is life and chess. See you later.